Hello and welcome to the next installment of this series on how to generate income selling thrifted goods or picked products from the garbage can to sell online for a huge profit. And today we're going to discuss about ceramic mugs. These are a simple product that thrift shops have a ton of, and I have them separated in two different categories here. Above we have these artistic mugs or just random graphics, and then over here we have Starbucks mugs. These are all Starbucks mugs down here, and except for these over here. And I personally love to pick the Starbucks mugs because I've often been able to sell them for $50 to $100 each, and they're usually $2 to $3. All these mugs here are generally 99 cents, $1.49, $2.49, somewhere up. The most I really pay is like $4.99, and I personally have had luck with a few different kinds of brands. Typically, I really love Laurel Birch mugs here. Here we have this I don't know, African tribe community mug. Another couple of her or his, I don't really know if it is a man or a woman. I think it is a woman though, based on the graphics. But anyways, here is a lion, and then she's got like a cat mugs, and those, so you'll find that theme very well. I pick up a bunch of cat stuff. We have Beach Forever, Work Whenever, there's a bunch of rats and stuff on the beach with the cat with the surfboard. And then we have, here's another brand that I've liked. It's called Art Airteri or something, or Tornade de Chatnore or something. These cat mugs, you'll find these things. These are pretty good. You can sell them for a lot of money. And then, I have where are they? The Artist Expressions, right? We have the Chaleur Masters Collection. This is another brand that does very well. You can sell these for, $100 maybe sometimes, upwards of. I have a bunch of them actually. Let me grab them out. We have these artists from famous artists mugs. You can pick these up for $1. Here's the the bottom. These are pretty good mugs, and they sell for a lot of money. And then we have, of course, here's a really nice Laurel Birch mug of cats that I have found. I don't know if you can see that very well, but here we go. And then, here's a classic. We got Super Mario Brothers, on climbing the end game pyramid. Typically, I found these kinds of mugs here. We've got like a dude and a dinosaur. We've got Lilo and Stitch. I typically stay away from these. You can see that I don't have a lot of these kinds of mugs. I bought these ones, but I typically don't buy these because I don't like to have to store them in awkward shapes. I like to be very efficient with my time. And so where I have my mugs stored, I have these like flat bins that just stack on each other. And I like to just be able to just like nestle them in together nicely, very tightly. And so I typically stay away from those because this has been awkward, or you can't fit them all the way in the box. Harley Davidson mugs, these sell, they're pretty good. We have like a monkey and this guy out here. Disney mugs. I don't, some Disney mugs, yes, there are some really great Disney mugs. I don't know if I have any examples over here. We just have like an Eeyore. They have like princess mugs. There's some like good ones like Rapunzel or like Belle and Sleeping Beauty or something. They have like very good like 3D features on the mugs. But here's a Minnie Mouse mug, and then we have here's something that I feel has sold good for me. Here in Arizona, we have the Renaissance Fair, and so I have these Renaissance goblets that I found that are in a matching pair. You know, and like I said, these mugs, it's all varies by mileage, but you can go online and discover what they're going for by doing a search on eBay and looking up the name and just seeing what the sold listings have gone for. Or you can just put your own price on it, and sometimes that's what I do. I'm just like, you know what, I like this, I'm going to put this value on this mug and what I think it, represents to me, the price I think I can get for it. Here we have like Sesame Street with a big bird, Ernie and stuff. It's pretty, little tiny mug. I bet you I could get like $60 for that easily. What else we got here? Here's just a nice, beautiful mug that I found. That's ornate and Victorian-like, and I just think it's a good. It's tea time. And then what else? We got Star Wars mugs. I mean, it's a pretty flooded market in my opinion with Star Wars mugs. But if you can find a really good one, they're definitely going to sell at some point. Yeah. So I've often liked to pick up astrology mugs. This is a little Capricorn mug here. You can find a lot of various ones that are bigger. Here's one, for example. We got Aquarius. This is a very nice astrology mug. And it just has all the different words and stuff on it about what the Aquariuses are. And then we have this little tiger. I love cats. It's my brand. Leo, tigers, leopards, calicos, just cool cats, felines. Here's a elephant with a giraffe and lion with some monkeys on the handle. This is a pretty cool mug. I got it for like $1.99. Very interesting. What else we have? We have another Star Wars mug. We've got like Looney Tunes. We've got Wonder Woman here. We've also got where were they? Here's the Looney Tunes. Beep beep. That's all, folks. And I've got some Marvel comic. You can see kind of what I'm going for. I'm going for stuff that's pop culture. It's got a prominent presence in society, like the Central Perk here from Friends, and things that people resonate with. That cats. People like. I have a lot of animal stuff: owls, dogs. I have some fish back here. And so I like to pick out things that are catching people's attention, what they have some sort of connection with. Animals, movies, like they said, the Renaissance thing, and just generally colorful mugs. Like here's a really neat, interesting one. Bistro, and it's got a gourmet coffee, and it's got a cool like vintage graphic to it. It's just a really cool like hipster mug, and so that's what I look for. I look for hipster mugs, things that people are interested in buying. And here's a nice big, Luke, I am your father. And so here's a really interesting cool one too as well. Plur, peace, love, unity, respect. So a little like ceramic. I think I'm going to keep this one for myself, but anyways, check it out. Next, we have the Starbucks mugs. This has typically been my favorite. My favorite versions of the Starbucks mugs are the You Are Here collection. It's like the different cities and states and stuff. This one here is Kentucky. And but there's also the other version, which is the Collector's Series. And this is like the Hawaii. There's like an international one. This is like the international one. We have like the state one, and then there's the international one. Here's some more of those. We've got like Vegas and Washington, and here's an older Seattle one. Nice big graphic. And then what was cool was I found this awesome like circus vintage Starbucks one, 2004. But it's got like this purple diamonds on it and things. But I found it for $4, and then I went to another store and I found another one for like $4. The odds of that were pretty, pretty good actually. I think I was gonna say pretty rare, but I often see that time and time again when I go to Goodwills. You'll start to take notice that you're gonna find repeating patterns. Because I believe in a fractal consciousness. When one person thinks about getting rid of something, it gets put into the airwaves of the etheric astral realm, and people can tap into those thoughts or ideas, and then they act upon them. And so you'll end up seeing, fractal repeating patterns where you'll like go to one store and you'll find some sort of wooden tribal mask, and then you go to the next store and it's like there's a similar looking wooden tribal mask on a smaller scale, or you'll find, no Starbucks mugs at all for weeks, and then all of a sudden, you run into like 3 Starbucks mugs, and then the next one has another Starbucks mug, and then another store has 2 more, and they're kind of similar, related. And so I've found that time and time again, And for example, here's a couple that I found at different stores. These ones right here. We've got like Hong Kong. And I mean, it's just typical, you got different mugs, you got tumblers. The tumblers that I like to go for when it comes to Starbucks mugs, I try to kind of stay away from these just standard green ones, but they still sell. But the ones that really sell fast, this is a Christmas mug, I don't know how fast that's going to sell, are the ones that have the big graphics on them. The art, let me see if I can find one here. I don't think I have any, but these are the like big artist ones. I found, here's a pair of 3 of these, just a black logo on them. These ones are pretty cool. I have 3 of these, and they're just like flowers. But you get the idea here. I mean, it's just look for this is one of my tips that I also go for. Usually you can just, if you're going through a store quickly and you don't want to spend a lot of time, I literally will just go to the mug section, and you can see the names on the back. They usually put them, face down, so you can see all the names on the top of them. And I'll just look over in the brands. I'm like, is there any Laurel Birch? Do we have any Starbucks? And I just look around. I'm like, ooh, Starbucks. And I'll just grab them, and I'll see if there's any chips on them, and make sure that everything looks good. And then I'll pick them up and sell it and bring them over here and sell them. One thing with the tumblers that I can give you advice on what happened was I found like a $120 Starbucks tumbler before, and it was like a really cool Hawaiian graphic all over it, lots of color. But when I came out of the store with my shopping cart, it was like rattling in the cart, and the inner, like, cause there's like this space in between these tumblers to keep the heat or the cold water in, and so it actually cracked. So be careful when you're taking care of these tumblers, because they do have that hollow middle, and so just keep it secure. Here's a cool little Starbucks like espresso cup mug, and I got it for like 99 cents. I'm gonna try to sell that for $100, because I sold another little Shallow Impressions artist cup before, like, or something like that. It was like a little tiny art mug or espresso cup, and I sold it for like $120. So don't discount the little tiny guys. They're like they're collector's items, And basically that's what these are. That's why they can fetch such a high price, is it because these are, there's a lot of following with the Starbucks scene, and so there's a lot of collectors who like to get all the, cities and countries, or just, cool designs to be hit and promote their favorite brand of coffee. So thank you for listening to this video that is going to help you be on the lookout for specific kinds of mugs, things that people are enjoying to drink their favorite tea or coffee. Even though I suggest not drinking coffee, I suggest drinking juice or teas such as medicinal herb teas or mushroom teas. They're going to benefit your brain, your bloodstream, and give you energy. A lot of the coffee is actually like a neurotoxin. It disrupts your adrenal glands and your nervous system, and it can keep you awake, and it can keep you from getting the good sleep that and the rest that you need to achieve your goals and dreams. So if you can, get rid of or just reduce the amount of coffee at least that you are consuming on a daily basis, because I personally believe that your life should be kept strong and healthy, and drinking high quality juices or distilled water or herbal teas is definitely going to be a better path for you to have a more healthy physical presence and intelligent thinking mind that can clearly create a reality for yourself that is expanding your dreams, being able to wake up with the energy and the enthusiasm and excitement to achieve great success by doing things that support you being self-worthy, confident, loving, and creative to build a business that is prosperous, wealthy, and financially abundant. So wake up each day with the zealous, invigorated soul to be passionate, driving yourself, fully alive and aware of being connected to your higher self, intuitively being able to make good decisions at the store that are helping you make money, that are helping you to be happy about the things that you're selling. It's one thing to just buy things and be like, oh, it's a profit, I can make money on it. It's another thing to have cool items that bring you joy, because like you're going to be having to stick around to these things. These things are going to be around your environment. And so do you want to look at things that you don't really care about every day, or do you want to find things that are going to help make you feel good about what you're doing? And so that's why you can see here, these are some of the things that I have liked. I'm actually personally working on reducing the amount of mugs I've got here. I've got like, I don't know, 200 mugs maybe. Either way, but I'm going to basically go through here, weed out the ones I don't really want, and keep the ones that I'd prefer to sell, and so that I can reduce the amount I've got and focus on selling the ones that are going to be quick and easy to sell. And that way I can spend my time more wisely on making art, doing live streams online, building my online resale, my online actually festival rave gear shop on my website, where people can buy high quality apparel and jewelry and other things such as my stickers and prints and original art. So that's kind of where I'm headed with everything. So that's why I'm going to reduce some of this, put them in a garage sale and sell a bunch quick and fast, and then whatever I don't sell, I'm going to put it to the Goodwill, and then just basically refine my life down to a more structured lifestyle that supports the vision of me making music festivals, art shows, and developing an online business that I'm really passionate about. And I feel the same about you. I feel like, it's more than just to sell this shit and have a side income. It's another thing to produce a high quality lifestyle that's going to be of service to others, giving back to humanity, giving back to your fellow brothers and sisters the wisdom and the knowledge and experiences that you have also gone through, so that you can be a light and a beacon of knowledge to share with people, and help others raise their vibe and elevate their minds. So thank you for listening. I pray that you'll continue this journey on this course and really change your life in a positive, healthy direction that supports your grand vision for existing. Much love. Thank you again. Leo out.